that's the trumpet tune in D major by David N. Johnson. I pulled it out of the files, my archives, the treasure chest, even in its still like old form, published in 1962. And it has an interesting connection to today's hymn of the week, which is ELW 731, Earth and All Stars. In fact, the music is by David N. Johnson, who this trumpet tune is by as well. And I play it because it's a popular piece that's part of an organ radio program, and it's fairly well known in the Lutheran Church for preludes, postludes, weddings, offertories, weddings, any of that. I play it because it makes me wonder all the years that I've played through this hymn, Earth and All Stars, 731 in ELW, or Hymn of the Week, why do I like it so much? And it really took me, I think till now, to realize that we have some amazing composing genius by David N. Johnson. It's a lovely hymn to sing. It's so musical. And no wonder, if you listen to the beauty of this trumpet tune in D major, just played a little excerpt of it, what this style and this really quality art of composing is carried over to Hymnody and Earth and All Stars. And it's a pretty easy story how this hymn came together. The text by Herbert Brokering was composed for the 90th anniversary of the St. Olaf University in Minnesota. And then we look at the text and we think, wow, now it makes sense, doesn't it? You could have seen all these things, I think, probably in the time this was composed, 1968, 90th anniversary. All the emphasis and importance they put on the vocal and instrumental music program at St. Olaf, they still do that. No doubt I could see this, even though I wasn't alive then. Loud rushing planets, trumpets and pipes, loud clashing cymbals, engines and steel, loud pounding hammers, classrooms and labs, loud boiling test tubes, athlete band, limestone beams, harp, lute, lyre, loud humming cellos, loud cheering people, loud building workers, loud praying members, daughter and son. Now it makes sense, doesn't it, that text would really relate to that. And I'm happy to finally have researched that and figured that out. It didn't take a lot of work, but all these years I've been playing the hymn and have just really been surprised about its joyful nature that it has and how much I relish that when I play it. So that will certainly come out, I think, God willing, as we sing it in a few moments. But also, the music by David N. Johnson was composed with the text in mind. So here you see the text meeting the music, and I think if we take a little structural analysis here, we'll see we have A, B, so then like a C, then probably a D, then a B, or B coming back, and I think I'm on E, but no, it's C again. So we have what we would call a medium or inner refrain, a refrain that is before the refrain. So we have A, B, C, D, B, C, and then of course the actual refrain, which is different. And using the dotted rhythm very carefully in that inner refrain is the only time that he uses the dotted rhythm in the piece. Again, I see similarities to his trumpet tunes in his organ repertoire. Just really careful about selecting rhythm in a way that it not just colors, it makes the piece more interesting, but it also has a purpose. And here the purpose is sing to the Lord a new song. After maybe possibly 90 years of the university, it's time to think of a new song. Things continue, and God has done marvelous things. And so why don't we as well sing a new song? So it's not just encouraging others to sing a new song, we have to sing that new song as well. what a message of faith, and how inspiring it is now. It changes the whole hymn for me completely. Well, I shouldn't say completely. I just really enjoy this hymn, and probably what I do is I do tons of text painting. So we have trumpet and pipes. Obviously, I'm going to put the trumpet on. Engines and steel. I'm going to have low pedal and octaves on the organ. Sometimes I may roll the chords to get the effect of the harp, the lute, and the lyre. If it's loud cheering people, it's going to be loud, right? If it's loud praying members, it's going to be loud. So what a wonderful text and tune. Here's Earth and All Stars. Amen. Just what a great tune. It's just so fun to sing. And another thing that I think about as I was just singing to hear, I was privileged to attend a Christian university for my undergrad studies, and just the way it recalls about how God works within that culture, if that's the right word, or within that community, maybe better said, really also brings this song or hymn to life in a different way. So thank you for listening.